Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Hollywood Animal. Rambino's running through the theater. We have a smoke cloud zooming in. Bottom of the bottle is hitting filming? Whatever comes after pre-production. The score has increased. It's always a good thing. The locations! We've been dragged down. There's only so much you can do about the locations, you guys. We haven't opened that part of the theater yet. What are we building? Another soundstage? Robert the Clown is about to hit the film time? Done. Rambino's making money. Robert the Clown has lost a little bit of score, but overall not too bad considering it was really high. And most of our people do not match that level of ability. The Magnificent Five is done with post-production. The score has dropped again. So one of these days our editors will be up to par. Dude, the one on the left? That looks so good. Amazing. All right, what's the plan here? We need time. We need time to let things percolate because we need to actually make the copies of the film here. So we got 6 weeks for printing. That should allow Rambino to run the full length. So we're gonna try to do things a little differently. Let's do full theaters for the first week and then knock it down to half theaters. And I'm gonna rent like 1,500 theaters too. So then, I guess half theaters would probably be about 3,000-ish. And then divide it again. And then divide it again. Right? Do you understand our progression? I screwed up. Turn these down to 0. Why would I want to rent one theater? It's not even a theater, it's one screening. It's like one movie at a theater. Apply. So then we'll try to see how well we can overlap our movies as they go forward. So this is for boys and men. Where it's very they make it very obvious which ones are marketed towards women. Which ones are like man, the intelligent and sophisticated man? Sure. And then like, where's boys? This is children. Hamster? Women? Young people? Maybe Spark? I'm torn, man. Let's give the... Those are two that I do not use very often. We're gonna give it a shot, though. Alright, now we're gonna use a trick. Or two. Who do we visit? A surprise wedding! You bugger. Cecilia's down for anything. She's down to clown. 7 days preparation for an orphanage visit. What do each of these things do? I don't even know. Playing a trick. A dirty trick. Like, these are all 100% chance of succeeding. Why would I pay more? I do the surprise wedding. I don't know, man. Apply. I actually don't even know what the tricks do. I'm just doing them because they're part of marketing. Victor Lambert has something to say. We're facing a difficult economic situation in the country, so the theater managers are offering to let people in for free if they can't afford a ticket. The system works like this. They gotta show an unemployment certificate, which they can get at a labor exchange. If there's a free seat in the hall, they can watch a film without paying. What do you think? It would support the people, and you're not losing anything. No one's paying for the free seats. Yeah, I'm not against it. Like, unless they're gonna crowd out people who don't, who do want to pay. I'm a little confused about the positives and negatives of that one. All right, none of our writers are working. What the heck? All right, you guys, you work on new thing. you also work on new story element. Now, Elmer, give me a pitch. Drama with an adventure in the town, adventure with a cop in a town, fantasy detective. Get that shit out of here. Get the fantasy kingdom stuff out of here. Until we have a character that even matches a fantasy kingdom, don't you dare bring that film to me. Elmer Rutkowski, good luck to you. And then we're gonna write something with our other guy. Comedy movie. Comedy. Lots of laughs. Lots of laughs. Comedy. Pure comedy. Let's give him like the craziest Civil War comedy. I forgot that we had Civil War as a new genre. What about no. Pure comedy set on a tropical island. Make it Ace Ventura. I guess that's a detective movie too. Starring a clumsy oaf. I'm trying to think of like what the weirdest, like, clumsy oaf versus tribal chief. There's a mentor involved. Generous profanity, nudity. It's gonna be the most blue movie you've ever seen. And then the finale. The treasure chest. It's nudity, it's swearing, it's in a tropical place, it's absolute bonkers. Good luck to you, Felix Hill. Lots of laughs. What a name, huh? Good grief. Rambino gonna rake in a decent amount of money for us. Probably 200 and some. What are we thinking in the last 258? Let's go ahead and set up distribution here. So yeah, you can see the viewings definitely falls off pretty dramatically here. For a 5-star even. So a 5-star seems to max out maybe around like 4.5. And then drops pretty drastically after that. So let's set up distribution. We can run it another 4 weeks without running into the rest of our theaters. Like, we have no other movies that we're running, so we might as well run all of the theaters without renting any. And then we'll get some of those people in there. Except yes. Confirm. Have at it. 247 is pretty good. New film. Don't Start Without Me. That's such a good title. These guys write better titles than I do. It's almost like that's their job. Up to a 4-star? Not too bad. We can make money on a 4-star. Everybody gaining experience. Start production. Add security. Ben Khan. Do us proud, Mr. Ben. What About Ed is ready to go? Ah. You done me dirty, editors. You always do. Oh, it's so pink. This one, I like that one. Why is it? Isn't this a comedy? It's a detective comedy. These look so serious. I guess this guy's kind of doing a goofy, like, shh. Let's do that one. Since it's like, to me, it's more of a comedy movie than a detective. All right, and now we would like to try and overlap the two. The question is, how do we do this? So we still have a lot of theaters being taken up by the Magnificent Five. What if we try? You're a 5-star? Well, didn't we determine that a 5-star tops out around 4,500? So maybe we make up the difference with theater rentals here. What is that? 1,200-ish? Yeah, close. Take these away. And then we would like to drop this to 2,000 so we can overlap with our films even better. And then 1,000 and then 500. I'm trying to parse out the difference here, like with how much we can overlap our films. We have time to print, just a little bit of time to print, so we couldn't even overlap that much more than if we wanted to. Man, let's go a little crazy. Let's try to overlap more and more. I kind of like the attempt here. So you're at So we would kick you up to 2,000 to make up the difference here. We're getting clever with it. We'll see if this bites me in the ass. I don't know if it will, but we're gonna try something different. All right, and this is a comedy, so it's just like adults, working folk. I think it's fine. I don't know. And then a trick. What's a good trick for another hospice visit? Damn you, Oscar Allen. You people are too principled. They're not. I don't even quite understand why these people are like, I'll never do something shady. You're literally visiting old folks in a home or an orphanage. What do you mean you're not gonna do anything shady? You uncharitable mother effers. Upgrade complete. Aid for the homeless. Back to the upgrades. There's only one left, which is the payment of debts. The cast can pay off the debts of people at the ends of their rope. What a weird thing to do. I think it is truly like any publicity is good publicity, even if it's not related to the thing that you're working on. 219 days left on film technology invention. We have 314 days left to finish filming the Sicilian Tiger. It's a good thing because we have 47 days left. The Rambino is pulling more money in than it did before. We're up to $4,000 cash. We have 350 influence, which is pretty sick. Who the hell is Thomas Litvin? Okay. A quiet, leisurely business meeting in a fine restaurant. That's how I hoped we'd meet when the time came. But circumstances dictate otherwise, so let's act like old friends and get straight to business. After that, we'll catch up, I promise. Oh, he's from a different movie studio. I value fair competition, and I'm not out to ruin anyone. Anybody who gets into a business as tough as this one deserves respect, no question. Although when Arthur Gerstein is in front of me, I feel like ripping the skin off his smug face. So when he first came to me with the idea of an alliance, I considered throwing the unprincipled leech down the stairs. I'll be damned, but I suppose I should give him some credit. When all those politicians and loudmouth activists started ganging up on our industry, Gerstein was thinking about all of us. Maybe for the first time. He wasn't just covering his own wrinkled ass. He realized the only way to stand up to them was together, and he's the only one with enough connections and influence to unite us all under one flag. Though I bet you're thinking like me, better to mind your own business and not even get into the whole mess. But if we just stand aside, we'll get eaten. The alliance is going to happen with or without us. The only difference is without us, the Gerstein will be running things his way. With us, maybe the voice of reason and decency can drown him out. I'm asking for your help. Let's support the alliance and together prevent it from turning into a charade. I'm still not convinced by this alliance thing. I feel like they're gonna try to use it to, like, bankrupt me somehow. I don't understand. Construction complete on level 2 soundstage. Soundstage 7A. Ben stage. Multiverse. The multi-Ben stage. Apply. I'm interested to run through this chunk here, because I'm not sure like how this is all gonna shake out here. It's interesting though. Our filming is going fine, like no hiccups, and the trick worked. I don't even know how. Rambino has finished its run. Very little showing at the very end, but we still made $333,000. I will take it. Not too bad. Don't Start Without Me is done? What is this movie? Comedy action with the daring adventure and a murderer. It's going up just a little bit. Better than it going down, though. I'd like to see him hit 5 stars. 5 stars is kind of like our goal for a lot of things. That was a Wendy Carpenter special, though. We'd love to get Wendy's score up higher. Emma, take a crack at it, please. Oops. What am I doing? I should probably be gifting people again, just to like work on their their overall happiness. There you go, Emma. Emma is very important. How many days do you think this is going to be? I guess they'll tell us at the end. Composer, Lee. Have some cigars. Film development, 11 days. Music recording, 9 days. 9 days. So these all happen in parallel. It'll take us 12 days to finish. I think we can finish this before the next movie rolls off the lot. It's all about getting Emma as many movies as possible because she's our best editor by far. Fatal Attraction is a 4.6. That's not bad. We can punch that up even higher with some good people. I'm excited to see how this goes. All right, cinematographer. The only guy we have available. Everybody else is pretty busy. Actually, is there another dude? Because we have some other movies coming out soon. Could we get a better cinematographer? Not really. And this guy's melancholic. How sad. I kind of love his mustache, though. We'll keep Sherman in mind if we need another guy. All right, Bernard, you're up. We're going to use the Ben stage triplicate. And we'll use our sound stage to the full effect here. Doot, doot, doot. Filming tech. Best filming tech we have available. The Dominus? The Dominus? Dominus. Whatever. I don't know how to pronounce things. Producer, Larry. Director, Anthony. The Working Man, Theodore Reynolds. Femme Fatale. Cecilia, you're busy. She's our best person. Can we put Wendy in here? I thought Theodore wouldn't like that. All right, Donna and Theodore. Exciting stuff. Supervisor's seal. Start it up. Or to start pre-production, I should say. I guess our next movie is 42 days out. The Magnificent Five. Soon there will be 2. I think, what is it? 3 people that come out of that movie? 2? Spoiler alert. Kino Mark score wasn't too bad. 2 stars, 1 star. You guys are ruthless. It's better, like the Kino Mark score was better than our actual score, which means I'm doing my advertising right, or at least that's what people told me. There it goes. So this will be really interesting to see how the overlap works out. Because I've never done that with my films before. It's a new experience for me. Tax payment. I owe them $58,000? Sure. I don't want the government coming after me. Don't start without me. That is a cheap film. That might be the cheapest film I've ever made, which is wild. What is this again? Another comedy with an adventure. Not the this isn't the detective comedy. These posters are crazy. Let's go with this one. Middle one. All right, overlapping time. Like this. The problem is if we would like to extend the run, then we're kind of in trouble. Although we need to add film printing in here, so we can't go too much overlap. And in fact, we won't at all. So let's do 4 because I think we can max out 4,000, but I don't think we'll max out beyond that with a 4-star movie. We might even be being a little prospective. What the heck? Being a little prospective by putting 4,000 out there, but we'll give it a shot. Give it the old college try. You're like also adults, so it's like those two. These are like the 2 I always pick. It kind of works. I don't know. You think anybody's like happy to do tricks for this film, or are they like too principled for that? Stanley? No. Wendy would never. Wendy's too pure. Yes. I wish it didn't ask you when, like, the people clearly refused to do it. So why would... I'm not gonna, like, take it back. The Magnificent Five made $500,000 in 1 week. What about Ed? What about him? Oh, dang it. Apparently there's a later update that I'm not playing in where you can add question marks in. And exclamation marks. The Operations Center, where we can organize kidnappings, murders, and the like. Contract killings? That's crazy. Protection against surveillance? XP? Silence surveillance. Ooh. Huh. Bodyguard. I don't know if we've done any of this stuff. Organize surveillance and investigate any employee beatings, kidnappings, or murders. Let's go. I picked the one that had like one of the longest lead times. Although, apparently not. Because these are all insanely long. Okay, go for protection against surveillance, because that one's just 500 days. Is there a building we haven't built, apparently? What about Ed is a 6-star movie? 4 stars! The Bone Grinder! Roy Cox is not nearly as enamored as the Bone Grinder. The greatest vice of modern cinema is its service to the whims of authorities. These worthless artists would get into bed with Satan himself for a handful of silver. But there's an exception to every rule. There are rebels and daredevils out there, ready to put the country's corrupt elite to the branding iron. I feel like the Bone Grinder has like an axe to grind, specifically with like corrupt bureaucrats. Which is very funny to me. All right, so 2 movies running consecutively. This is very exciting. Also, we have Don't Start Without Me, but that's not going to be the 3rd movie running at the same time. I also should come over here and make sure... I did build the security services building. Okay. Well, we're definitely going to build the operations center right next door. Willis Brothers. Surveillance. Dude, I've never done this. Who should we surveil? Who's unhappy? Cecilia, you need a present. Have some whiskey. She's like one of my best actors. I should make sure that these 3 at the very least are happy. 4. I didn't even realize I had like 4 rising stars. Promising talent, 3 rising stars. All right, whiskey abound. We're gonna get all of you drunk. All right, all the stars get a whiskey. Wonderful. Okay, so who should I even surveil anybody? Would it be like a non-loyal person? None of these people are like particularly not loyal. I guess Vincent Schaefer is, kinda. Select an agent. Ben Khan! There's a chance he F's this up. Yeah, why not? Let's find out. I've never done this before. Exciting. If we piss him off, whatever. There's only one way to learn. There we go. Good. All right. Make me some money, you guys. We need it. Riots have erupted in theaters across America. Protesters have broken windows and attacked visitors. Yikes. People need to chill out. People are always attacking people. All right, we've cleared this entire column of things to do. Dude, that would be pretty sick. A movie premiere? That's kind of fun. I like that idea. Printing office? I think I would like analytics and statistics, and we would like to speed it up if we can by like 10%. It seems pretty good. Knocking off 120 days of the duration. It's still 1,080 days, but you know, it's a little faster. Come on, what about Ed? Okay, not as good as the Magnificent Five, but still pretty good. The Sicilian Tiger is done filming. The score has gone up. I would love to start seeing our average creep up towards like 6 5.0. That would be real nice. A lot of it's going to depend on our editors just getting better, though. And I suppose just upgrading our film tech and whatnot. 29 days? The alliance begins. I can't not join. There's no opportunity not to join the alliance. The Film Studios Alliance of America, the heads of the largest film studios in the United States, are establishing a professional alliance. They will jointly regulate the rules of the film business. I guess I have to. Yes, you won't let me not. Well, looks like you guys are actually going to work out for us, which is great. So how did this work out? We could try rerunning the Magnificent Five. Let's go back. Let's see. How did this shake out? Oh, damn. We had 100% audience attendance the whole time. So we could have actually cranked this up a bit. We had 5,000, 3,000, 1,500, and then 750. In each of these weeks, it worked just fine. Okay, so let's look at the distribution schedule here. I think we should run it back for like at least 1,500. Definitely not renting any theaters though. Take the rentals out of the equation. And then how many theaters are available? Oh, oh my god. And then maybe like 1,000. And then if What About Ed wants to run, there'll be more than enough theaters for What About Ed to run back some. At least for 2 weeks there. So I think 1,500 and then 1,000 and then let it die. And then we'll run back some advertising. You didn't do anything, Jan Rose. Get back to it. You're only a 3-star writer anyway. You're not going to make me anything good. Bottom of the bottle. Show me some good numbers, boys. Hey, that's good. We're pushing up towards 6. You like to see it. Happiness of the cast and crew. All right, this time we'll have to use our other editors, unfortunately, which will probably, well, definitely will drag the score down. But that's the price of doing business. And then we have Robert the Clown coming out immediately after. That's an... Oh my god. It's so good. Robert the Clown. It's like the greatest movie we've ever made on our own. This is the Wild West comedy. What? Apparently we're good at making comedies, which is interesting to me. Post-production. It's so tragic that we don't have a better editor. And I don't think we can get one. Yeah, like the best one that even exists is 1.4. And Emma's tied up for another 22 days. Do you want it to just sit around for 22 days? I don't think so. I think we'd like to push forward. It's gonna negatively affect the film, but, you know, that's just how it be. Hopefully it doesn't drop it too much. It pained me to do that. Surveillance has failed! No, he was revealed! Oh, he hates me! I don't know why that's so funny. I just like the idea that your goon is like outside his house, like being real like obvious about it, and the guy looks out the window and he's like, "Hey, who do you work for?" And he's like, "I definitely don't work for the Bentertainment Studios down the street. That would never happen." Just like absolutely blows the whole thing. All right, Walter, you can have some cigars. You've been putting in some good work. Let's get you an action movie. How long has that been on the shelf? We have an adventure movie. That's not really an action movie. Could be an action adventure, but Action movie. Something in the Civil War. The battle. I would just call it Gettysburg. Gettysburg. Is that how you spell Gettysburg? Berg? Gettysburg. I don't know, man. History majors are rolling over in their graves. Little bit of historical. It's pretty historical, but let's make it mostly action. Civil War. Starring. We don't have a soldier, which is weird. How do you... I guess you could do an adventurer. Like, maybe the backdrop is the Civil War. This looks so wrong. Hold on. We'll just send it. Whatever. Adventure versus... We just don't have enough people. Like, it's a little unfortunate. An evil monster. I guess maybe a bandit. And then there's a sidekick involved. Action adventure. Avenging loved ones. That's kind of fun. And a runaway. A runaway? That could be an interesting theme. And then protagonist rescues the hostage. We're getting a little crazy with it. Obviously, Walter. All right, have at it, my man. Cool. Well, let's pause the episode there. If you guys enjoyed the episode, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more episodes of Hollywood Animal or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when the next videos go live. But until next time, everybody, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.